Okay, let's say if we want to take this box, which is an extrusion, and add a void cut around it, kind of scalp an edge, let's say. So if I look at this box, it's just a 2 by 2 by 1 tall, and looking at the front view, it's on the reference level. So if I go to, we're familiar with the 5 different types of masses of solid geometry, but then we have the same 5 as voids, which will cut into existing geometry. So I'm going to show you like the void sweep, which doesn't have to lay exactly in a plane. It could be in a 3D profile as well. So I'm going to do a pick path. Let's go to my 3D view and pick 3D edges. So I can select a bunch of different edges here. Let's go around this object. So you can see I'm kind of going up and down and around. It has to be one continuous line of shapes. I can't do loops of multiple loops within the same 3D path. So you can see it kind of goes up, down, and around the object. And then I green check it for my pick edges. And then we can create on our profile, so modify, edit profile, and do a little circle, green check it, and green check it for the whole thing. As you see, it's now cut through the object. Now there's one thing, let's see if this works. If I stretch the box, it also stretches the path with it, and it stays scalloping it as well. So this void has cut into it. Now I'm going to show you, if you were to, let's see, edit the box, let's make it bigger. Let's say you started to create a extrusion, you meant to do void, but you clicked on extrusion. You started your circle, green checked it, and you have it going through the box. Then you realize, oh, it's not cutting it out and actually want to puncture a hole in the box with that void. You can change the functionality of a solid between void and solids. So if you select it, you'll notice in its properties, it says void solid. We can change it to a void and hit apply. Now it's still not cutting the box because it did not initially cut something when it was first entered. So you actually have to tell it to cut this void with this box, and then it punctures a hole through it. So now I can see it's got a hole going all the way through the box with that void. Also noting that if you have intersecting geometry, let's do another create. Let's do a revolve on the front. I'm going to create a volve. Let's see here. Quit sketching. Go back to the front again. Create, revolve. Let's do a box intersecting it kind of with an axis line. Green check. So now when I look at this, I see that it intersects the geometry, but you don't see any like line work that shows where the intersections are. So in this case, we need to join the two pieces of geometry. So you hit join, you select the box and the other type of geometry, and it will join the two together. So we can see we have to cut voids from solids. We can join solids to solids. It is still individual pieces, which you can assign separate materials to, and so forth. So again, we could create another void sweep, create sweep, pick path through the edges, select the circle, green check, modify sweep, edit the profile, No, and again, I did the wrong thing. I wanted this to be a void. And again, cut this piece from that piece. Now, it looks like I cannot do that. It's saying it's a circular chain of references. Let's see if I can do it in reverse. This box from that. Nope. So, as you see, sometimes you cannot cut geometry into one another, depending on the order in which you made things. Unjoin geometry. Let's see if I unjoin it, create, sweep, pick path, and green check, edit profile, circle. So that worked. As you see, it's actually cutting into the box too. So maybe unjoin geometry from see, I can't unjoin that. So it kind of depends on the order in which you make things too. I got some different results going on here in order with they're created. But it is, just to warn you, voids can be a little difficult to work with and unexpected results. As you see, that's what I'm getting here, as being able to control the geometry the way you want.